Here we go with some more life and times of George Washington. So we've had the ambush at Jumonville Glen, and we've now had the surrender of Fort Necessity. So, well, what's going to happen next? Well, let's take a look. So, Washington's surrender at Fort Necessity was bad enough, but the paperwork made it even worse. So, after hours of fighting in the rain, the French offered surrender terms, and Washington accepted. But there was one real big problem, and the document was written in French, and Washington didn't read French fluently, and so he relied on a translator to explain the terms. And buried in that document was a single word that changed everything. The French version said that Washington had admitted to the assassination of Ensign Jumonville, and that word mattered, because to the French, this wasn't a casualty of war, a battlefield death. It was proof that Britain had murdered a diplomatic envoy. So Washington later insisted that he never knowingly agreed to the wording in the document, but his signature was on the page. And the French used that document as propaganda across Europe. That way they could claim the moral high ground in the coming war. Washington was furious when he realized that the document had said he was an assassin. He felt tricked and embarrassed and politically exposed. It was just a humiliating moment, especially for a young officer trying to build a reputation. But it also taught him a lasting lesson. Words matter. Translations matter. And diplomacy can be just as dangerous as the battlefield. And one misunderstood document followed Washington long after the shots stopped firing at Fort Necessity. Thanks for watching.